In this episode of Dolce Vita, marvel at the wondrous artistry and the true beauty of the finest diamonds. Sit down with German-born Mario Peck to discover the variety of German food and his cooking passion. Check out the new look for the city's oldest wet market. And have a taste of the perfect combination of sturgeon caviar and Japanese dishes.
Diamonds represent glamour and a lifestyle of luxury that intrigues many. The sparkling diamond jewelries have always been admired, captivating onlookers with their beauty and mystique. As a jewelry designer, what is your favorite material?
I really like to use natural diamond because it gives you a sense of how nature is deep down below, and it also tells you how perfection is really rare and takes years of transformation to create it.
So how do you use natural diamonds in your jewelry designs?
So natural diamonds are really delicate in a way that it reflects light like no others. So human beings are really naturally drawn to reflections and light because it also symbolizes water and liveliness. So there are little dangling movements that shows that kind of brightness and reflection. And also no two diamonds are identical, so this concept we embrace this exact idea where beauty looks like they are randomly placed and organized, but it's actually all created and placed with awareness.
You can find diamonds in almost every piece of opulent jewelry in the world, but there's more to value in diamonds than meets the eye. Natural diamonds are precious not only because of their rarity, but also because they possess great sentimental and emotional value.
So what do you love about diamonds?
I think diamond is forever, and diamond is such a natural mineral that it shines naturally, and it also brings out the glow for every person who wears it. We're always talking about how to make our face glow. I think the diamond helps it a lot.
I can definitely feel your charm here, right? Wow.
Yes.
No diamond is the same, just like every one of us is unique. Can you share with us your unique diamond-related story?
Well, I once told my boyfriend, whom is my husband now, I once told him that if he would ask me to marry him, I would love to see a pink color stone. And he proposed to me with a ring, with a pink color crystal.
Yeah. So you were very surprised.
I was very surprised, and I was like, that swept me off my feet. I was so happy.
Yeah.
Diamonds are one of nature's most incredible gifts. Behind every piece of diamond, there is a great story to tell. Nowadays, with the help of advanced technology, you can trace the origin of each registered diamond and learn about its journey, from rough to polished to having a change in ownership. More importantly, you can witness the positive social and environmental impact that the gemstone has made on the local communities.
And that 616 carat diamond that they have here is fascinating, right? And diamond jewelry craftsmanship is also a precise artistry. It immortalizes the beauty of nature. So as a filmmaker, as an artist, can you relate to that part?
Our films cannot be as expensive as the stone, but the craftsmanship is almost like how we make movies. There's 100 people on the set, everybody doing something really like specializing on a different department. It's unique. It will never be the same, even though we try our best to shoot the same film. It will never be the same. So it's kind of like the unique diamond.
Some say beautiful diamonds are works of art. As a creator yourself, what's your take on that?
Yes, I do think filmmaking is also a work of art. It takes a lot of people and a lot of craftsmen, a lot of photographer, the gaffer, the best boy, everybody to make sure the film, the lighting, and the color is beautiful. Just like looking at a piece of diamond, it's like looking at a lot of colors because it's got many layers of lighting and it's got many layers of glitter, and it's in different color and different angle. So yes, it's a piece of art.
Yeah. Every diamond has a natural pattern telling a different story. Each piece is unique and no two are alike. I think it's very much like our character. We are a unique creation. There's only one of you and only one of me.
When we talk about German food, we tend to think about sausage and sauerkraut. The truth is, German cuisine has a lot more to offer. Now, let's sit down with a German chef who cooks for global leaders to find out more.
Hi Mario.
Hi.
Could you tell me more about yourself? What brings you to Hong Kong as a chef?
First of all, I came 2017 to Hong Kong, almost 4 years ago. I love Asia. I decided to move to Asia, and then I worked in a hotel for a few years, and now I got the opportunity. I want to show a little bit more traditional German dishes in a refined, elevated way. You know, that there is not only sausage, pork knuckle, and sauerkraut. You know what I mean?
Where do you find the inspiration behind these dishes?
Well, it can be different inspirations from different points. It could be the season, then memories, very important. Yeah, memories of my childhood, or could be also dishes what I like to cook in the past. I'm a chef almost for 25 years, so there's a lot of dishes what I cooked in my life already. So then they popped up in my mind sometimes, and then I want to bring them back, but maybe in a different way. Yeah? And then of course German dishes now, yeah, since I'm in Hong Kong, to see, okay, what is a traditional German dish, but then of course in a refined, elevated way. And there was always a story behind the dishes because of some memories from my last journey, for example, you know. And now it's the other way around. Now I'm thinking, okay, what is a nice German dish could be.
So you're bringing your home to Asia instead?
Yeah, I bring my home to Asia now. Since I'm in Hong Kong and since I'm here,
you can tweak it in a way so
Yes.
you love it and everybody else does too.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite ingredient?
Wondrous has a big tradition in Germany. Maybe this is the reason why I picked them. And there's also some memories behind. For example, in my apprenticeship in Germany, when I started my career with 16 years, my seniors, they really teach me well how to peel asparagus in the right way. Yeah, before they let me do that myself, you know, so, yeah. Maybe the white asparagus, you can do a lot of things with this, so, and it's really traditional Germany, and I like it. It's elegant, it's tasty, it's vegetable, healthy, yeah.
So out of all these dishes you've prepared, which is your favorite?
The rainbow trout, I will say. It's the rainbow trout. And the rainbow trout served with the potato salad. So, and the trout fish is a river fish. We just have one seaside in Germany. And it's a typical river fish also in Bavaria. And then served with the grilled leek, the pickled radish, some potato crumble on top. So, and this is a good example to present a really traditional dish in an elevated way.
So would you say that's the most classic German dish here?
No, that should be the Wiener Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel, yeah. It is traditional from veal. Usually use the rump part, but we use the sirloin part to have a little bit more tender and more moisty. To give a little bit twist, we serve this with a champignon foie gras d'Uxelles on the side.
Ooh, fancy. In your opinion, how do we elevate a simple dining experience to a memorable one?
It is important you put passion in the dishes and you put your own personality in the dishes, you know. So there's a lot of dishes, there is a story behind, you know, it's a childhood, or again some traditional dishes in Germany. And then when you later go to the guest, you know, and you ask, oh, was everything fine, was good, and then you get a positive response from the guest, you know, and then they're interested, and then you explain a little bit more about the stories behind the dish, to have the interaction with the guests. That's very important, and I think it's good to explain them, to tell them a little bit more about what we are doing here, and then with the great service, with a great wine selection, I think this creates something memorable.
Besides managing the kitchen and ensuring every dish is on point, great chefs also constantly develop new and creative recipes to wow their diners. They are truly the star of the restaurant. After the break, visit the Talk of the Town marketplace and take caviar tasting to the next level.
Whenever people mention Hong Kong, most would probably think of the skyscrapers, trendy restaurants, or shopping. However, what's equally important, in my opinion, is the preservation of historical buildings, because those buildings represent a very tangible link between our past and our present, as well as giving our city its unique character.
Revitalizing historic buildings bring a new excitement to the public, while heritage is a valuable asset to the community and it bears witness to the development and history of the city. So projects like these are a perfect balance between sustainable development and heritage conservation. Hi Donald, can you tell us some background information and some fun facts about the market?
The present Central Market is the 4th generation already, and in 1939, this is when the present building was built. It actually has a lot of memories of Hong Kong. Many generations of Hong Kongers have used Central Market, in their daily life, and we are very happy that we will be able to continue that memory and tradition.
Yes, it's a very symbolic spot. So can you tell us some fun facts?
Well, there are a lot of collective memories in this market. For example, how we actually plan to extend that collective memory, making it a living heritage, is to continue with some of the original stores. So in this market, we have preserved 13 original stores. Why
do you think it's worth the revitalization at Central Market?
Well, I think buildings come and gone, but memories, I think they last forever, especially in a historical building like Central Market. This is why we want to make it a living kind of a heritage. So we continue this tradition, again giving back the community a really public space for everybody to enjoy.
Can you tell me a little bit about the design concept behind this wonderful place?
Well, I think the major design concept of this place is about revitalization. So we're looking not just to preserve the old heritage in Central Market, we're also looking at how we're gonna reinterpret and capture the old spirit of the marketplace and reinterpret in the 21st century marketplace. So we hope to create a true playground for all. And what for all means for all people, all gender, all status, and all physical conditions. So we hope everybody can find their own spot in the Central Market and enjoy this beautiful building and space.
I think you guys definitely achieved that, and I'm sure there are some challenges and difficulties along the way. Can you tell me a little bit about that, and how did you overcome it?
I think the biggest challenge is probably trying to find the fine balance between all age, all background, and different cultures between people in one go. We're expecting Central Market in the coming 10 years to actually interact with the surrounding fabrics, the neighborhood, and change through different cultural events and dynamic change of different stores, or even technology improvement in the coming 10 years, so that Central Market can really become a place for everyone in Hong Kong.
It grows with the neighborhood, with the community.
Exactly.
Hi LK, Hey, thank you for having us.
Hi.
Why do you think it's great to set up shop here and to sell your cheongsam?
Our brand is trying to revitalize cheongsam, and then we found that this central market is more or less in the same concept. It tried to revitalize this very much a part of Hong Kong's memory. And then you remember in the old days, ladies wearing cheongsam is very elegant.
Cheongsam is a symbolic item in fashion. So it's very traditional and it's very much in our Chinese culture. So I see that in your cheongsam, it's a special fabric. Can you tell us what was the concept behind that?
We try to make cheongsam much more comfortable and relevant to today. And then so we wear boots, sneakers together with cheongsam. And then within the grammar of cheongsam, actually there's a lot of room for creativity.
Can you tell me a little bit about the design concept of this coffee shop?
Yeah, like our bar design, there's a 360 degrees design. You can see that we can talk to our customer easily, and then customer can know how we make the coffee. It's kind of a craftsmanship.
Right.
Also, the cup design that's matched with the Central Market. Central Market is a really traditional and meaningful architect to Hong Kong people. This meaningful and traditional architect. The color is matched with the wall, and you can see that it's a beautiful cup of coffee under the sunlight.
With the traditional architectural elements and architecture, it's like we're going back in time and seeing what the life and the history of the people back then were like. It's quite interactive and interesting, don't you think?
Yeah, and this creative hub is perfect for showcasing our heritage, arts and culture. So whether you come here for nostalgia or fun, there is something for everyone.
I don't think you're living life well if you're not prioritizing good food. And with that, the dining environment, the presentation of the food, the quality of the food is all important for the perfect dining experience.
When it comes to picking the right restaurant, I like to look for somewhere that is more quiet, the food is very exquisite, and good company always makes it a lot better. Today, we're going to have Japanese food, my favorite Japanese cuisine, and it's going to be caviar. I'm so excited.
The buttery, melt-in-your-mouth texture of toro makes it one of the most sought-after fish in every sushi bar. The chef tops the fatty pine-smoked toro sashimi with a spoonful of caviar. The aroma and flavor of toro cut through the briny taste of the caviar. What a playful and indulgent combination of fine ingredients. Wagyu beef is one of the most iconic foods in Japanese cuisine. Many love the luscious cuts of meat, but have you thought of pairing it with some umami-packed sea urchin and caviar? Here, the A5 Wagyu beef is basted with salted mustard green. Each ingredient is lovely on its own, and when they are put together, it brings you a taste of heaven.
From what I know, the beluga, osetra, and saruga sturgeon fish are revered for the ability to produce premium quality wild caviar. And out of those two types, the beluga produces the largest eggs.
Yeah, and also, did you know that the earliest account of the caviar is in the 13th century? Also, another fun fact, once you open the caviar, you have to put it immediately in ice to keep its freshness.
Foie gras and caviar are two of the most exquisite delicacies in the world of gastronomy. When put together, the distinct sweetness of foie gras and the decadently rich caviar taste create the perfect dish for any meal. Known for its silky texture and buttery flavor, this thinly sliced sablefish sashimi brings you a luxurious mouthfeel. It has a relatively milder taste than salmon or tuna, making it the perfect fish to pair with the slightly salty caviar. As you know, Japan has a multitude of delicious fish dishes, and here is an innovative example. The noodles are made from cod meat, marinated with citrus balsamic vinaigrette and topped with caviar. This refreshing dish is something that will keep you wanting more.
When we go to a Japanese restaurant, we typically order sashimi or sushi, but today we had caviar cuisine. I thought that was very refreshing because usually caviar is very rich in taste, but combining it with some fish, I thought, wow, it tasted pretty good. I didn't know that caviar can have so many different combinations.
As you know, I don't eat fish, so I was a little on the fence about caviar. But to my surprise, caviar was very interesting because it had a nutty, complex flavor, and it was just really intriguing.
That's all the time we have for this week's episode. If you enjoyed what we've introduced and want to find out more, simply check out our program website. Do you want to get more out of your life? Join us again in the coming weeks to discover the essence of a sweet life. We will take you to experience Hong Kong's dynamic dining scene, taste menus and dishes showcasing the best of the season. Attend different events and stay on top of the latest happenings in town. And meet people from different backgrounds to find inspiration. Be sure to tune in again next time.